Hey, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. We're going to get into this reading and see what Spirit wants to talk about for you, Cancer. This is going to be anywhere where you have Cancer in your chart. If you're not sure where that is, go ahead and check out the description box below for your free birth chart, as well as other details. Take this reading as it resonates. Don't force the messages. Don't shoot the messenger either. Don't get upset. You might find that pieces at the beginning, middle, and or end resonate with you. You can tell if something resonates or not by telling yourself a lie and it's the truth. My name is Crystal versus my name is not Crystal, and see how that how that feels with you, how that resonates with you, and that's how you can tell if something resonates for you, whether you know it yet or not. All right. I'm not gonna lie. So in order to get started with these lives, I always pull a little bit of cards. But I always like to pull my cards on camera as much as possible. This is kind of a harsh little message right here. So take it as it resonates. Don't shoot the messenger. So right now, as I'm starting the intro, right, you have the 9 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. So I feel like right now you're single. I feel like you're somebody who's very solid and independent. You might work well on your own, but I feel like you're wanting a connection, even though you might not be acknowledging it. And I'll explain to you why I say that in a minute. Let's get started with your reading. This is going to be for Cancer for April 2023. Anywhere where you have Cancer in your chart, be sure to check out the readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, as well as any other placements that represent significant things for you. Again, to find out what that is, check out the description box below. Okay, Cancer. Your current energy, you have the 4 of Wands. So you're focused very much on your stability, on your foundation, on creating that, establishing that. With the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck when we're getting started, I feel like you are prosperous, you are abundant, but you're very like solo in your endeavors, if you will. But I feel like there's like something about you, like you're wanting, if you're not, so for those of you that do have a connection, you feel isolated in it, or it might have recently ended. But you you at a level, like you emotionally are invested in someone. Like you see your emotions being satisfied, being fulfilled in a person. Your crossing energy, though, is the 5 of Pentacles. So what's like right now, for those of you that some of you that take this as this resonates, and I'm gonna apologize for my nails, guys, they've been breaking. So there's an energy of like you right now you're focused on your foundation, on your home environment, on your stability, on like making sure that you're planning for your future, making sure that the people in your environment each know that they're important to you and that they hold weight and that you care about them. The energy that's crossing you, though, the energy that's impacting this energy is like the lack of it, being abandoned, being neglected. For some of you, this could be a relationship, a friend. For it could be even a job for some of you. There's something where somebody didn't like something isn't being fulfilled the way that you would like it to. That's what I'll say. I'll say that. Something isn't being fulfilled in the way that you would like it to. For some of you, I feel like you've been investing a lot of energy and effort towards something, a person, place, or thing. I feel like for a lot of you, it's a family environment, family dynamic. And I felt like somebody they've either abandoned you, left the connection, or you're not receiving reciprocity for what you're putting in. Sorry, I can't find my words. At a soul level, you have the Knight of Wands. So at a soul level, there's something you're very passionate about. You want to move forward towards it. You're interested in creating something and manifesting something. I feel like there's something for some of you. I'm picking up an energy that for whoever this reading, like this message right here is for, I felt like you might have recently broke up, or there's a connection that you don't have that you would like to have. You think about it might be a specific person, or it's like a relationship in general. You're passionate about it. You want to move forward towards it, but there's like a distance. There's a disconnection right now. There's like a pause for some of you, delay for some of you. In your recent past, you have the 9 of Wands. So this speaks about like having to struggle through something, being defensive about something, but still being willing to, like, there's still more fight left in you. Like, you're close to being done with something, but you're not fully done with something. I feel like something has been heavy for you. It's been a difficult burden, but it's been something like you're still willing to fight for it. For those of you that this is a relationship where you and your partner recently broke up or something, I feel like you still want to have the connection. You're still invested in the connection. You're still passionate about them. You're passionate about something in regards to the connection. We're going to put some clarifiers, because it doesn't necessarily have to be that you're wanting to like have the connection back. For those of you like what you're passionate about, you might be really upset and mad, and you want to like argue with somebody. Just it's different for everybody. For some of you, I feel like you're passionate about getting this person back. For some of you, you're passionate about like getting revenge or just moving on. There's something that you're passionate about that you want to move forward towards. But let's get some clarifiers. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I hope everything's going well for you. All right. Clarifiers for Cancer for April. This will be our last shuffle, guys. Sorry, I always shuffle, and I don't apologize either. Not to be rude, but like I have to shuffle until it feels right. So Knight of Wands. What is it? Knight of Wands. Shit. Okay. That's a little bit ridiculous. There, like a bunch of cards just fell on the floor. Hold up. So this Knight of Wands, there's like you have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, there's like you don't want to disconnect from this person. You want forward movement, even though it's been difficult for you. And then you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you, there's also like you're aggravated, you're mad, you're angry, and you're upset, right? Like I was saying, for some of you, you're not ready to end the connection and you're passionate about moving forward. For others of you, like you're upset and you're not emotionally invested in this action that you want to take or this inspiration that you have. It doesn't have love behind it, right? Okay. And then we got these other ones. And then the 2 of Wands. For some of you, there's an opportunity for you to choose something and you're passionate about it, but you don't know which direction to choose. For some of you, you're passionate about something that you've learned, something you've gained new insight on. For some of you, you're passionate about going back to school and like developing your I was gonna say your intuition, but it's meant like your education. You're developing your awareness, your education. Like for some of you, you're going back to school or like getting like the next level of your degree. For some of you, I feel like you want to be married. For those of you who aren't ready to let this person go, you want to marry them. And then also for some of you, you have the 9 of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, there's like this passionate movement. Like there's something you find yourself thinking about at night, especially, and you want to move forward towards it. Like you either want to call this person, you want to talk to them, you want to say something to them. And then this for this Knight of Wands, you have the 7 of Pentacles. So there's something you've been thinking about. You've been wanting to like take some sort of forward movement towards something, but like for whatever reason, you haven't been able to. but you want to take forward movement. And then you also have the Six of Cups, or sorry, the Six of Swords in the reverse. So because I said the Six of Cups, I feel like there's a nostalgic connection for some of you that you're passionate about and you want to take forward movement. For others of you, there's like you don't want to like stop talking to someone. For others of you, you're passionate. You have the Eight of Cups to clarify. For others of you, I feel like you're passionate about like leaving a connection, leaving somebody. For some of you, maybe this applies to you. Maybe this is your foundation and you're the one that's leaving somebody in your foundation. So you might be breaking up or getting a divorce. Then you have the Five of Wands. Some of you want to fight. Some of you are so mad that you like want to fight or like imagine being able to like fight. I don't know what it is. There's upset energy for sure, and you want to like act out of passion, but it's not anything you're necessarily gonna do. It's 11:22 when I was saying that on the clock. I feel like it's like you're just passionate about it, right? Like you want to fight this person, but you're not going to. But you imagine if like for others of you, sorry, keep it moving. For others of you, we have the Queen of Cups as well. So for others of you, I felt like this passion that you have, like there's something you want to nurture, you want to invest and connect with and develop. Then you have the Empress. Yeah, so some of you want a child. It's 12 o'clock when I said that, so 3. Some of you might be praying to get pregnant or like praying to create something. I feel like there's something you're trying to nurture, trying to manifest. For some of you, you might be taking shots to get pregnant, like those I don't know what kind, I forget what they're called, those like in vitro stuff. For some of you, you might be going through that like pregnancies, like trying to get pregnant. I forget what that's called. I'm sorry. And then also this passionate forward movement. I don't know what it is necessarily with this card, but you're passionate about it. And with the Chariot clarifying the Knight of Wands, you're passionate about it and you want to act towards it. You want to move forward towards it very quickly. I feel like you're tired of waiting. At a soul level, because this is at a soul level, right? This Knight of Wands is at a soul level. So these are all things, take it as it resonates. Some of you, like some of that's going to resonate with and pieces of it and like multiple pieces, but whatever. Okay, and then the final card is the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, there's some, like for some of you, you find yourself not being able to let go of a connection or a job or something. You're passionate about it and you're not able to really let it go. And you want to take forward movement towards it. But I felt like there's something at a soul level that you're passionate about. And all of those cards that was clarifying our Knight of Wands, even if we'll see what comes out with the rest of it, but that's not action. That's just how you feel at a soul level. You want to do these things. You're inspired to, you're motivated towards it, but you're not actually doing it. It's just you're wanting to. You fantasize about it, you imagine it, but you don't actually do it. So for some of you, if you're the person that's like at a soul level, you're mad and this is anger and you want to like reach out to somebody and like, because you want to leave them, you want to reach out and like kind of defend yourself or have like some sort of battle with somebody. I feel like you need to put things into perspective and to see like, is it worth your energy? Is it worth you keep continuously investing in that area? All right, let's keep it moving. I want to know also what this Knight of Wands was. The Knight of Wands. Okay. I feel like for some of you, Oh, okay. I'm gonna take it in the upright, but it came in the reverse, so I'm gonna read it both ways. So this might be a little bit of a long reading. All of these cards, oh, well, these ones came in the upright. Dang. Okay, I'm not gonna take it actually like that. This is a little story. Well, take it as it resonates. Um, we have to clarify your Nine of Wands, so that's in your past, right? In your recent past, in your past somewhere. You have the Nine of Pentacles, and it came out sideways. So I felt like you're trying to be confident. You're trying to keep your finances in order. You're trying to do what you're supposed to be doing to make sure like you are self-reliant. Like you are dependable on yourself and no one else. And in fact, other people could rely on you too, right? Like you're trying to like make sure that I feel like there's this energy of you have a lot going on and you're trying to keep everything balanced and keep everything in order and keep everything structured and together. And I feel like it's kind of becoming a little bit difficult, but you were pushing through it, right? And it's interesting because I usually don't look at the past energy. But I found myself nosy right now. Because the past is the past and we can't really do much. So I feel like there's a lesson that you need to still learn. But obviously, I feel like 99.999% of people on the planet are, except for babies, or people who haven't learned anything yet, we're trying to learn something from the past, right? Not everybody's learned their stuff. But so I feel like there's something that you need to realize in order to like fully move forward. And it's in regards to this hurt, this disappointment. You have the Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords. These are the only two cards that came in the upright when we pulled clarifiers right now for your recent past. And your past, again, is like it's heavy energy. It's been difficult. You're struggling. It's been chaotic and like you're kind of struggling alone at times a lot, but you're still like pushing yourself through it. Like it's heavy, but you get through it. And I felt like there's some sort of like this hurt, this disappointment. Like you don't care about being hurt. Like I don't know how to explain this. Yeah, like if this is you in regards to a relationship, like you don't see yourself ever leaving that person. Like that person can never hurt you enough to make you, or you don't see them being able to do that. I don't know, like you just, it won't get that bad. Like it's as bad as it can get or has been or has gotten. It's never going to get bad enough where you're going to want to walk away. That's how you see things. Like you can deal with the BS, right? Like you're not faint of heart. You can hang in there. All these came in the reverse, right? So take this as it resonates and don't shoot the messenger. All right. So you have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So whatever this is, it's causing you to not feel confident, not to have passion, not to feel like attractive for some of you. And then you have the Judgment in the reverse. So you don't feel like it's fair. You don't feel like people are seeing things from your perspective or your point of view. But you feel like eventually they're like, it's like if you don't give up, if you keep fighting the good fight, like you feel like eventually they're gonna see you for who you are, see it for what it is. Like if you hang out, like if you just there's a sense of like if you just don't give up, if you just continue with it, then like somebody's gonna finally be able to see things from your perspective, see the value, see you. I don't know. Like even though it's not fair, you feel like over time it will become fair. Be careful with that energy, Cancer. Like if it's not, it's not, and you can't wait for it to be. All right. Then you also have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's lack of foundation, there's lack of like security, there's lack of coesthetics, there's lack of I feel like this foundation, but you like, even though these things, you're still confident and you're still struggling through it in the past. Then this is difficult. Yeah, the Six of Cups in the reverse. So that's a lack of nostalgic connection, right? I feel like there's like a breakup, but you're still gonna struggle through it. You're still gonna hold on through it. The Hermit in the reverse, you're coming out of, like, I feel like in the recent past, you got through the difficult times by like going out and trying to distract yourself, even though you couldn't really distract yourself. Then you have the Three of Wands in the reverse, and you're still gonna. So some of you, like, there's this energy of you're not gonna get what you've been waiting for, and you know that, but you're still gonna wait anyways. What the heck, Cancer? Be careful, okay? Be careful with what you allow in your environment and your energies. Be careful with what you tolerate. Be careful with, like, you set the bar for how people treat you. And if you just sit there and be like, oh, you're gonna struggle through it, and like, you can't never hurt me, I can deal with whatever hurt, like, pain is hurt. No. Our love is pain. No. Pain is hurt. Pain is ridiculous. Love is not pain. Love is healing. Love is like abundant and nurturing and prosperous, and it's all the good things, right? It's not difficult. It's not hard. You shouldn't have to like wait and struggle through something. For some of you, I don't know, I'm going to move on from that energy. And then, interesting fact, this is the last card that came out pre reading, right? Before I start recording. And the card, interestingly enough, came up like it's not face value, and the other ones all were. So I felt like this one is something like it's hard for you to acknowledge, but this is your crowning energy. So this is something you think about a lot. And it's the Ace of Cups. So you don't want to think about it. You don't want to remember it for some of you, but there's this emotional connection. There's this thought. There's this, like, you remember, you think heavily. You remember when. I don't know if that's like, I feel like for some of you, with it being like not showing, like, oh my God, sorry, I have no words right now. With it being the back of the deck like this, I feel like there's like a sense of like, you try not to think about this connection, but there's like somewhere where you have this emotional investment. You have your eye on a prize somewhere, but you try not to think about it. You try not to allow it to like come out in your energy. I don't know where I'm coming. Things are like backwards right now. Queen of Cups. Things are backwards, but you want to fix something. You want to heal something. Like, the things that are backwards, you feel like if you just love it and like care, like if you love it through it, if you love it through the difficulty and through this whatever, you feel like it's gonna get better. But be careful with that, Cancer, because there's this, like, people take advantage, right? So be careful. Bottom of the deck, you have the Empress. You're trying to manifest and create. I feel like you don't care, right? No matter what I say, no matter what nobody says, like, no matter what happens, I feel like there's something within you. Yes, your near future, you have the Six of Cups. So there's something within you, like, this person cannot do no wrong. You see yourself as the Ten of Cups. Oh my God. Okay. I might completely be being a jerk because other people see you as the star. Somebody sees you as their healing. You didn't give up on them. And they see you as somebody like that's like their wish fulfillment. Your hopes and or fears, you have the Three of Cups. So you're hoping and expecting for a celebration. Dang. Okay. Before I get into this, I'm going to finish reading all this. I like this for you though. And I'm going to just shut up because I feel like for some of you, like how I was like, oh, da, da, da. I feel like For some of you, you holding on and sticking it through somebody's BS, but still have your boundaries though. Like, have your values, have your morals. Don't allow people to walk over you. But basically, by you, like, you being defensive and being willing to be like, no matter, like, no, what the heck? Yeah, you, for some of you, so when I dropped, right now I dropped this card and it came out like this, right? But when it first came out, it was like this. So again, I'm picking up that same energy. It's basically what it's clarifying, right? Like, you're not going to be like this pain, this hurt, like any hurt that you suffered in the past from your person, like it doesn't phase you. Like your love is more than your pain. The love you feel for this person is more than the pain that they've put you through. Be careful with that, but at the same time, let's keep going because this got interesting and it made me kind of put my foot in my mouth. So you think about this person or this connection, you think about reaching out to them, you think about talking to them, you think about interacting and engaging with them. Or if you don't have a person in mind already, you're thinking about, but I feel like you do. You definitely do. If you don't, this probably isn't your reading. That person that you think about all the time, I feel like you're healing energy for them. Aww. They make you feel warm and fuzzy, right? They like, you're happy when you think about this person. And I felt like you're healing energy for them. You make them feel connected and like your love makes them feel healed in some way, shape, or form. Makes them feel like what is it called? I forget what the word is called, but optimistic. It makes them feel optimistic. The openness that you have, your nurturing and compassion, like just your openness and your love, like it makes somebody feel like loved and like healthy. Like somebody likes being in your energy, Cancer, whether you know it or not, because your energy makes them feel loved and abundant and warm and good. It makes them feel good. And when you think about this person, you feel happy, but you try not to think about them. I feel like you can't be with them right now for whatever reason. Why? Why can't you be with them? Why can't Cancer? 8 of Pentacles. Somebody's working on something. For some of you, work is impacting the ability for you guys to hang out with your person like you would like. What else? That is like a lot. And I always say I'm not one of the ones that be like, well, there's too many. But that's literally like a whole freaking deck. And so obviously for everybody, it's going to be different, right? It's going to be different for everybody of what that is. Freak. But you have the 2 of Cups. You still care about them, obviously. For some of you, you can't be together because they're in a connection right now. This just got interesting. For some of you, you can't be together because somebody's defensive. All right, I'm going to go into this quick because this is a lot of cards. And like I said, if it came out for a reason. Man, you guys can't be together for some of you because an offer hasn't been extended or accepted. For some of you, you can't be together because too much harm and too much difficult and too many burdens, too much mental conflict, too much like history of like doubts. For some of you, you can't be together because somebody's not seeing things from a different perspective. Somebody's stuck in their ways and they're not budging. Queen of Pentacles, because somebody has a home somewhere else, a home environment with someone else. Somebody has left you out and abandoned you and neglected you. Interesting, this is also the crossing energy. Like your current crossing energy is also the 5 of Pentacles, right? So I felt like, but you don't care though. you don't care. They can leave you and you're always gonna, not necessarily that you don't care, but like you always are gonna feel fond of this person. And be careful with that. All right. And then because some sort of wish fulfillment, you guys can't, for some of you, you can't be together because some sort of wish fulfillment. So maybe some of you have gotten a job somewhere in a different state than what your person lives. I don't know. Somebody's wish fulfillment is preventing you guys from being together. Some third party connection is causing you guys not to be together. Somebody's working on internal balance, and that's why you guys can't be together. Somebody acts out of passion, so you can't trust their behavior. You can't trust them. So you guys can't be together. Somebody needs to apologize. You guys can't be together because somebody hasn't like apologized. Somebody hasn't like communicated their emotions. Somebody hasn't shared their feelings, or they don't share their feelings. You guys can't be together because the Knight of Swords. So I felt like there's a lack of truth. There's a lack of conversation. There's a lack of like clarity. Somebody doesn't speak their truth, or somebody doesn't think before they speak. You guys can't be together because of unexpected and sudden, unexpected, unforeseen events. Oh, for some of you, if you had like, if your person like passed recently, I'm so sorry. I know how that feel, or I'm sorry. I'm like, it really sucks to have those feelings. So for those of you who have your person pass away, I'm beyond sorry. And words can't fix it. Nothing's going to make you feel better. But please remember, we don't die. And I know that sounds crazy, but we don't die. We're energy. And energy doesn't die. It transfers. It transmutes. So your person is still your person. They're still around. They're just in a different realm than you are. They're still, depending on your religion stuff, you can still talk to them if you're comfortable with it, if you're open to it. But if you want to do those things, make sure that you're protecting yourself and like make sure you're doing it in the healthy way, in the best way possible. Okay. And it was 3223 to when I said that. So for some of you, there's like some sort of mirroring energy that's impacting your connection in some way, shape, or form. For some, okay. Oh, yeah. There was some sort of like ending. Sorry. For some of you, you can't be together because somebody needs to heal. There's like some sort of hurt and disappointment. It was like somebody betrayed somebody, and there's like somebody is healing through that. For some of you, you can't be together because they have a home elsewhere. There's a connection elsewhere. For others of you, you can't be together because they're not taking you, or they take it as it resonates. Somebody's not acting in how they're inspired, how they feel, right? Somebody's like if they're inspired and they want to talk to you and to ask you out on a date, they don't. They just sit there in their feelings and they just think about it. For others of you, the wheel. So something has changed, or for some of you, their like finances are an issue of why you can't be with this person. And you have the Four of Wands as well, which you also have in your current energy as well. So in your current energy, you have both of these cards. And both of those cards also came out now in your why you can't be together. So I felt like right now there's things, there's something that you're dealing with in your current environment. It's like, it's, what is it? It's, I forget what that term's called. It's like when you have, it's catch-22, kind of like you have to do something because you're having to do it, but by doing it, it's causing you an issue. But you have to do it. your home environment. For some of you, it's your family. It's not because you're in a third party connection or your other person is. It's because your home, your mom, your sister, brother, aunties, cousins, whoever. It's a drama. For others of you, you can't be together because somebody's trying to create something, or the way that they do things is just different than the way you do things. Again, I feel like somebody has a home environment. For a lot of you guys, somebody has obligations elsewhere, and that's preventing you guys from being together. You guys don't agree on how to do things, how to work together. You guys aren't agreeing. Somebody isn't seeing things clearly. Somebody isn't allowing, like, I feel like for some of you, your person might think that you're like closed-minded and that you don't see things clearly, that like you're not open-minded to things. For some of you, somebody's defensive in general of the connection. For some of you, there's a lot of secrets involved. That's why you guys can't be together. Somebody is stuck in their thoughts, like they don't feel like they're worthy or they're good enough of the connection. For some of you, there's somebody either acted out of passion, which caused the relationship to end, or there's a lack of passion. There's some sort of opportunity. For some of you, somebody has a job, and their obligations prevent them from having the connection. For others of you, somebody isn't able to make a commitment, and that's why you guys can't be fully together. For some of you, there's just a lot of secrets, and I heard deception involved. Make sure that you're following your intuition. Okay, let's keep it moving. Okay, there's in your near future, you have the Six of Cups. So in your near future, there's some sort of nostalgic connection coming into play for you. How you see yourself, you have the 10 of Cups. So you see yourself as very loving, kind, abundant, affectionate, stable. I feel like you got your ish together, right, Cancer? Okay, now this was the interesting part. How other people see you, you have the Star card, right? So other people see you as very loving, kind, nurturing, healing. People like being in your energy, like I was saying. You make them feel good. But somebody particularly sees you as their wish fulfillment. Somebody wants to offer you a connection. I feel like this is like, come on. What else? This is done. Sorry, guys. This one, I feel like it got lost here. Let's see. I'll put those over there. Bear with me. I wanted to put clarifiers. So it is what it is. Cancer for April. Clarifiers. Cancer for April. All right. We're going to have one more shuffle, and then we're going to pull your cards. Thank you. Sorry, one more. All right. Thank you. All right, wait. Two of Wands. No shit. Look it, Cancer. I tell you, I have to put my foot in my mouth sometimes. I'm like, oh, this person, they like, no, don't put in. Like, I feel like somebody sees you for sure as their wish fulfillment. Somebody wants to choose you. Somebody wants to pick a path. Somebody wants to offer you an opportunity because they see you as their wish fulfillment. So to clarify the Star card on how people see you, you have the Star and the Two of Wands. So somebody definitely sees you as being their wish fulfillment, and somebody wants to like provide an offer to you. But again, I don't know why they aren't. Why aren't they then? I'm kind of scared to ask because I feel like 50 cards are going to come out again. All right. Why aren't they offering? Yeah, the Queen of Swords and the Hermit. So I felt like they're evaluating something. They're trying to get to be, for some of you, they're trying to like receive clarity, receive truth, receive insight on if like, I feel like there's like a lot of independent energy around them. Like for some of you, they're like ending a relationship, or they've ended something, they've struggled through something, and they're like having to be on their own in some way, shape, or form. And they're having to look back at like see what they want, who they really are, where they're going. There's a lot of internal review, and I felt like they've had a lot of things that they've been dealing with, a lot of things going on. And that's why I'm saying, like, this energy of where you're loving, you're kind, you're compassionate towards them, it's very healing for them. And I felt like that's the difference between moving the connection along or not. Six of Pentacles. They see you as being balanced. They see you as being their balance. Be careful with that. That's all I'm saying. Like, not to put my foot in my mouth, but like, it just looks like you're putting a lot of energy out, and it doesn't look like you've received anything back yet. And I would just say that be careful of like allowing somebody to make, or allowing people to see you as like you're put up with anything, because then they'll make you put up with anything, and that's not healthy. And at some point, like, you could potentially become emotionally abused from like being somebody else's rock and always being their crutch. Like at some point you might need a crutch too. So just make sure there's balance in that, Cancer. Hopes and/or fears, again, you're just hoping to have some sort of celebration. You're hoping to experience. I feel like you're expecting this person to come and offer you some sort of relationship, and that's going to make you feel really happy and really blessed. Final outcome, should things remain the same. You have the Emperor. An interesting fact, right? Bottom of the deck, you had the Empress. So I felt like there is something coming in for you. And then you also have the Five of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. Like I was saying, be careful with this. So it feels like somebody's gonna like, your final outcome, should things remain the same. Somebody like stands in their power, decides what they want, and goes after it and gets it, right? I felt like somebody approaches somebody who had I felt like this energy of being sad and being disappointed, waiting for someone or something to come through. I feel like they finally do come through. And I felt like it starts a new cycle. You're very happy. You're very abundant. But be careful, because it ends with the Devil card. So this could speak of being like so addicted and so having like codependency in the relationship, in the connection. Or it can also speak of it turning into a toxic connection, which I feel like if there's like codependency and stuff, like that's toxic. So just be careful with your options, with your boundaries, with your borders. Make sure that you have everything in balance. When you're being loving and compassionate and kind, make sure that that person is with you as well when you're needing it. I don't know. I feel like you're walking into something though, Cancer. To be honest, I feel like you're walking into something that's going to leave you feeling disappointed, feeling like hurt, feeling like for some of you, your resources are going to be impacted in some way, shape, or form. Just be careful, Cancer. I feel like it's, I don't know. What is this? Final energy for Cancer. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Wands. So waiting for it. Whatever you've been trying to create, manifest, you've been praying and waiting for it. trying to like wait for the right direction, the right inspiration to know which path to choose, which way to go. Okay, final outcome should things remain the same. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Cups. All right, so again, maybe I put my foot in my mouth. So I felt like this person, there's like some sort of stability within them that's gained within you. There's stability in the environment. And then I felt like somebody, like, I was going to say panically. So like very quickly, somebody's like anxious to like approach you, to talk with you. And I feel like they want to offer you your connection. Somebody wants to apologize for their absence, apologize for something, offer some sort of connection. And then when you have your offer right here, I feel like they're like wanting to see it grow, right? Like where you once were disappointed and they didn't provide an offer to you. I feel like they're like fixing that now. I feel like they're coming in very quickly. They thought about what they wanted. They've found some sort of balance within their self. And they're going to come in and provide that offer, that connection to you. And I feel like there's going to be lots of happy times, lots of good times. And I felt like there's going to be what they're inspired to do, they're going to start doing it. And you might as well, Cancer. I feel like there's an energy of like you and your person, but this is your reading, but I'm picking up their energy too. I felt like somebody like you and or your person, you're going to start acting on what you're passionate about. And I felt like there's a connection that's coming in that if it's not already there, it's going to like, you're going to be able to touch it again. It's going to come into full fruition again. So for some of you, your person might be getting out of jail if they're in jail. For some of you, as somebody that you're like casually seeing, I feel like it's going to start like, I don't know, somebody's going to make an offer to you. So good luck with that. This has been your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, be kind to yourself and to others. Bye.